out, guys. We're headed into Bradenton so that we can look at another old CELICA, like Chance's CELICA. Might make it a parts car, drag car, not really sure. But apparently it already has a 2JZ in it. Now it's just a 2JZ GE, not a GTE, so no turbos. However, it is out of an IS 300, so it is the better one with the coil packs and everything. So yeah, we're gonna go look at that. I guess the guy's wanting like $3,500 on it or something, but it has a black interior and some other stuff that Chance wanted in his white Capri CELICA. So once we check it out, we'll be able to decide, see if we can get them down on price, and maybe we'll have 2 CELICAs. Who knows?
Yeah, that's annoying because that car is definitely just gonna rust away now.
So that car is terribly rusty, and the guy basically thinks he kind of has gold. I'm sure he paid too much for it, paid too much to have a 2J put in it, but the thing's been sitting for 4 years basically untouched. He tried to pull the motor and transmission, so it's missing the transmission mount and 1 motor mount. That's it. I don't know.
There's some trim pieces, and the interior was still decent.
Yeah, the interior was okay, but the rest of it is just garbage rusty.
The car is gone.
Yeah. And he wanted like 35, or he wanted 4 because he had another old CELICA there, but it was the crappy.
It's a second gen,
like
terrible.
1981 or something. They're garbage, and someone had already cut the roof off, so I think it was terrible. But it had a 20R, I guess it would have the same old engine. But yeah, he basically wants what he put into the car out of the car, I think. And there's just no way. Maybe he spent more, probably did. I don't know. But yeah, he said I offered him $500. Said, look, man, I will give you $500. You know, we'll take it away. And that's pretty generous actually, because I don't think it has $500 worth of parts on it.
It has
$500 worth of parts on it.
Honestly, that's it.
Because the 2J is open, and the front casing is open, so everything on it is rusted.
Been open to the elements for 4 years.
Yeah, so open to the elements for 4 years, that engine's garbage.
Yeah.
So it has an IS 300 transmission. That's about it.
That's like, okay, maybe it has like $800 worth of parts. If
Maybe.
we're really lucky.
Yeah, if people pay full price for stuff, and we don't have to ship it. Yeah, so I offered him $500 for it, and he said it had to start with a number that started with a 2, and I almost offered him $250.
That would have been funny.
But you tell the guy is kind of one of those asshole guys that really doesn't know what he has or really how to work on anything, because you can't pull a motor and transmission. Seriously? The thing wasn't even like wired up. It literally is 2 front bolts to get the front motor mounts off, and like 4 to get the transmission mount off, and you yank it out. You don't have a engine puller?
There was one in his garage.
I thought I saw one.
There was one in his garage.
So I don't know how he couldn't get it out. So, not a mechanical person. Someone else had started the swap, and then he moved to Florida, so he didn't have that someone else anymore. So yeah, we're not buying that. Even if he comes back and says, well, I'll take it for $500, or we can have it for $500, we're gonna say no. We'll say $200. You waited too long. You want it gone or not? I'll give you scrap price for it. Actually, it's light, so it won't even be worth $200. So I'll give you more than scrap. $250. That's fair. $250. So all the adventures of Craigslist hunting for cars, or Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. Our first hunt.
This was Craigslist.
Our first hunt in Florida. It was bad.
It was so rusty.